Good morning, Canada. Just so you know, the Toronto Maple Leafs finally won a game, but something a lot more interesting. Dan White is here in the building on this beautiful Halloween episode of 10 Minutes in Fame. There's this guy from the Oktoberfest he happened to host, and he has a lot he wants to share with us today. So, Dan, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Thanks for coming.
You're very welcome.
I want to know, how does it feel being a second-year television broadcasting student to run such a big event in the community?
Well, I mean, it's a great honor and all that stuff. It was a really great experience. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. I mean, this is like the flag of all of the different mobile units or all the different mobile productions that we're going to do.
Okay.
This is the main one. The other ones are sports. Not saying they're bad, but the Oktoberfest is one that's been a tradition in the program, so it was a great honor hosting the event.
That sounds like it was a good time. Did you go to the festivities at all? Did you get to party at all after you're done hosting?
Yes. I went out to one of the buildings and all that stuff. The beer was not very good.
Really?
Surprisingly. It was kind of flat and all that stuff, but other than that, everything else was good, and Oktoberfest is a wonderful event. Seeing as it was my first Oktoberfest, then it was really cool. It was really fun.
I'm actually quite appalled that the beer was not tasty. I wasn't there. I have no idea, but I was in expectation, and they did not meet it. They didn't pass to the level. I heard you had an early start that day. How'd that go for you?
Yes, a very early start. The crew call for the mobile lab for the Oktoberfest parade was 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
So that would mean I woke up an hour before that, so it was 3 o'clock in the morning, get up to get ready and go and set up for the parade. I was actually going to wear a suit that I have, but I ended up during the parade, I ended up just wearing like tons and tons of blankets.
That sounds worse than when the stripper Bertha popped out of my birthday cake. I was not impressed when that happened, and you must have been just as angry about this. I know you actually have an alter ego. You're an RA at the school.
Yep.
How does that go? Did you have to work the night before, the 4 o'clock in the morning?
I didn't have to work the night before. I made sure to book that off so then I wasn't too tired for the event. But working as an RA, it's a lot of fun, but it has its ups and downs, and you definitely have to be able to manage your time wisely. So then you've got to balance this program along with all of your social life and being an RA. So it's complicated, but once you get the hang of it, you just roll with it, and it works right well. It works really well.
That does sound complicated, but I'm sure you're a tough guy. You got to figure it out, right, champ?
Yep.
Exactly. Anyway, thank you very much for coming on the show.
You're very welcome.
We really appreciate it. It's nice to have a nice second-year input about the television broadcasting perspective and about what you have to go through on a basis. But thank you very much, Dan. I hope you come back on the show soon. Next up, we have the beautiful, gorgeous, amazing student life coordinator from Conestoga Residence, Nicole Woodruff, is here. Did I say that right? Woodruff?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like wood, you're a piece of rough wood. And that's like, if somebody asked how to explain your name, and that's what they told me. It's perfect.
Okay.
Anyway, what do you do? I gotta know. Like, what is your job at Conestoga Res?
Well, I have two kind of streams to my job. The first is more of a staffing base, so overseeing the 10 resident advisors, making sure that they're trained, competent, and comfortable in their role. And then the second is a student kind of stream that makes sure that all students are getting an enriching, engaging experience, and their transition to post-secondary is going well.
That was quite a mouthful, but I'm sure you do it with class and prestige. There's no doubt about it. So were you working last night by any chance after the Halloween pub that was supposed to be gigantic?
I worked from about noon until 10 yesterday, and then I was on call, but I didn't get any calls because our staff is quite capable to handle situations.
So you said train RAs. That's Dan, technically, right?
Yeah.
Dan White. So yeah, he was so good at his job that he did not have to call you, which is see, that's a good quality guest to have on the show right there. What's one of the most interesting events you've ever run in residence?
Well, there's an event that we run every year, which is the Bachelorette auction.
Okay.
Where students can volunteer their time. They go up, and the audience can bid on them. All the money goes towards the social fund, and there's a very resident-sanctioned dinner afterwards, so it's easy. It's good.
What do you eat at this dinner? Now I'm curious. I want to know. Is it good?
It depends on the year. Every year it's a little bit different. Sometimes it'll be like salad and lasagna and garlic bread or something.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that actually. So that's gonna be fun, and we need to ask you one big question that's actually very important, I think. What is the actual importance of residence? Why not take these kids, put them in little townhouses or a big apartment building and just let them fiend off each other and best man survivor kind of situation?
Well, the Residence Life Department itself is it's a structure that supports students in every facet of the way. It supports them with their academic success, socially, so that they're able to build, I can't think of the word right now. Interpersonal skills, their networking skills, things like that. And then we're there to support them and help them grow and help them get through the really tough times that can be transitioning to post-secondary.
It sounds like it'd be a pretty daunting task to have so many students that are as rambunctious as I'm sure the ones at Conestoga College are, and keep them all contained within the confines of the rules that are set out, like no glass bottles and such. That must be a hard time, but also trying to manage the events that go on in Res and working with SOS. I know they're a great team, but
they're a fantastic team.
Sounds like it's quite a job.
Yeah, well, we have only good students.
Only good. We only
Sometimes
get the good ones
they make bad decisions, but we only have good students.
Understandable. Well, thank you very much for coming onto the show.
Welcome.
I really appreciate it. This is Nicole Word with Everybody, Student Life Coordinator at Conestoga College, and she has been giving us the most beautiful input. Canada, thank you very much for watching the show tonight. It's been the Halloween episode of 10 Minutes of Fame. Thank you. That was great. So smiling, Nicole. I love it.